it's not like you have to be an amazing draftsman now to animate in 3D, and that's been proven. There are some amazing 3D guys out there that don't draw as well as others. And the reason I bring this up is because it's not so much about drawing, it's about the physicality of making marks on a page and how they feel relative to the physical world. And then going through that process will allow you to better understand the physical world in a new way. And then hopefully you'll be able to take that process and apply it to 3D animation or 2D animation, of course, and to anything. It doesn't really matter what it is. You could be sculpting, or modeling in 3D, and it's still the same thing. My point is, I guess, that there's numerous ways to use what I'm teaching you, and I just happen to be teaching it through the act of drawing. What last week was about was understanding that the body is a whole unit. And what I find a lot of people do, especially in the beginnings of their drawing careers, is they turn the body into parts. It's like, okay, now I'm going to draw the head, now I'm going to draw the arm, now I'm going to draw the leg, now I'm going to draw the foot. And my approach is the exact opposite of that. My approach is, understand the fluidity of the line and what it means, and then take it for a ride. You want to ride the road of rhythm and try and get through the entire figure with this concept. And that road of rhythm is the glue that holds together our physiques, our physicality, as we do the things we do. Another great way to look at it would be like a chain. Every link in the chain is connected to the next link, and that's the same way that force works. And there can be no break in the chain. If there's a break in the chain, then the pose has been broken. It's like if the finger doesn't work right, the rest of the pose doesn't work right. It all needs to work smoothly from one link to the next link to the next link. All right, so enough talk. What you see in this drawing is that everything is starting to tie together. And the point is, again, that it's all syncing up, right? So I can get from, let's say here where the hand would be, up through the body, get up to this leg, right, hook up into this leg, and then run myself down. So you realize that in one road of rhythm, I've gotten from the hand to the foot. That's pretty big, right? And as you start seeing those rhythms that are constructed out of directional and applied forces, it becomes that much faster for you to assess what you're looking at. That's one line, right? I could take a second line. I'm going to guess what the model's leg was doing this other leg, but I would almost guarantee it was like front of thigh, back of calf, and then down to the foot. So something like that, let's say. Her leg could have been up too, but it doesn't feel like that. So that would have been like the second idea. I could have had the back into the neck and head, and then worked from one arm, out to the next arm. Let's say it was on her hip. I'm not sure anymore with that one, but you can see in very few roads of rhythm, I've captured the entire figure. And that moves me intellectually up the pyramid to a better understanding of what the model was doing, and very quickly, right? It didn't take me long to draw these red and green lines. And therefore, the more you practice that, again, the faster you assess what you're looking at. And I hope that makes sense. This is probably one of the most important things I can teach you this term, is you understanding rhythm, and how it works through the figure and that it connects. Connect is definitely the key word.